and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and I need to get up a painting. I've got my little small ones still to do, but I have just finished, well, as I'm filming this, I've just finished the first Add More Zest logo painting. And of course I finished Minions the other week, so I need to get up a painting. So I'm going to kit up a large one, and I'm going to let the app decide which one I am going to do. So I've made sure that all of my paintings are in my decision wheel. I have put a little R for round and S for square. They are all kept the same, but it just helped me to check off my lists and make sure I got them all on there. So let's see which large painting I'm going to be kitting up. So if I tap my wheel, I'm excited and scared. Oh no, Diamond Art Club Mother Earth. I thought that had hit on the Manhattan one then. So it's going to be another Diamond Art Club for my next large painting. So let me find it. I have two Diamond Art Clubs here. Oh, and I actually grabbed hold of the right one. So I have no storage ready, no anything ready, because I didn't know which one I'd be doing. So we're going for a Diamond Art Club. I've just knocked a bin on the floor that I use for packing shop orders. I'll deal with that after. But this is a round. It will be nice to work on another Diamond Art Club. It does have a lot of black in it. Can you see here at the top, especially in her hair? 53 colours. That's the next thing I was having a look at. How many colours? So we've got 53 different colours. I have a sticker sheet, though it's not cut out, but it is a sticker sheet, so that's handy. I actually still have my toolkit in this one, and I have all the diamonds. So let's get ready. This one is Mother Earth by Hannah Lynn. It is 56 centimetres by 76 centimetres in total, but that is nice. That's quite, there's quite a bit of confetti in this one as well. There's definitely not as much blockiness as there was in the Minions, so this should be a really nice painting to do. Okay, so they all need doing. I'm happy that it's whichever one it picked. I think I would have been happy, because it either would have been one that's been in my stash for a while, or it would have been a new one. So where is my paper trimmer? It should be under my desk. I might just have to use a pair of scissors, because I'm not seeing it there, which makes me think a child has borrowed it, which may very well be true. Okay, I want to also see if I can get this to the point. What am I wanting to do? Okay, I don't think I need the numbers 1 to 53. Let me just cut these into 2 strips first. So I need 2 strips. I'm going to try and do it so that I don't end up cutting each sticker individually. That's what I'm trying to get to the point of being able to do. Let me cut this whole strip, because this is the side. It has 2 ABs in this one. My Minions also had 2 ABs. In fact, I might even be using the same storage case as my Minions. Okay, what I'm going to do now is, so I've cut the edge that I definitely want, which is the DMC number and the symbols, because this is one of their older kits, so they're not pre-cut for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and peel back just this side with the numbers, i.e. 1, 2, 3, because that's just the order that DMC put it in. I don't need them for the purposes of kitting up. I just need to know the symbol on the canvas and the DMC code. And the DMC code is for the purposes of kitting up and dekitting. So I'm cutting straight down as the actual sticker. Maybe it would have been easier to just pull the whole thing off and then put it back on, but I'm here now. I'm here now. We're going. It's working. Ish. So, I haven't even got the storage out yet. Okay, where are we at? There we go. So, I've cut the numbers part off but left the sticker back. So I've just cut that off, and that is an actual sticker. So let's fold that in on itself. I don't need those pieces. In fact, let me get my bin down because I'm going to need it anyway, aren't I? And then, oh, I can cut that part off. Don't need that top part either. I can do very similar to what I do when I make the stickers myself on the sticker maker. And I can cut across but not all the way through, which keeps my stickers together, which will allow me to not fight with little pieces of sticker paper the whole time I'm kitting up. Woohoo! So I'm just going to cut through with scissors, say not all the way through to the opposite side, but just enough that I can peel the stickers off so that I can put them on my storage. Oh, it's going to be fun to do another big one. I've done one or two, I think, well, I've done one so far. I might still do another one before I start on this painting. I might just start straight on this painting and then do a little one when I fancy a little change. But I have the mini diamond paintings that are about 6x4. Well, actually the painting itself is probably smaller than that, and I quite enjoyed doing one of them the other evening after I finished my Admiral Zest logo painting. I finished the painting, it was all done, and I still had another hour or two before it was time to go to bed, so I did one of the mini ones and it was really good. So I'm going to keep those mini ones to do when I fancy doing either a square for a little bit of a change, or when I don't have as much time, maybe on an evening. I don't have as much time to do a diamond painting, don't want to pull out a full section. Or maybe I'll just be a bit bored of rounds and want to do some squares, because this is a round painting and the next logo painting that I'm doing as a 30x40 is also a round. So I can still do my little mini ones when I'm bored of working on round paintings. I can do myself a square instead. Stick that back down. Get rid of my sticky numbers. 53. I think I'm gonna have to need some of my baggies for putting my extras in as well. Because if I'm going to be taking up 53 pots with all these stickers that I need, I'm pretty much going to be putting my storage to full capacity. But that's okay. In fact, I might use, Just trying to think whether to use some new storage that I've just got. I don't know if the video for the new storage has gone up yet though. Maybe I'll just do it anyway and you can have it as a little bit of a sneak peek. And then you can see the full unboxing of the new storage and all the bits you get with it on my other channel. Okay, stickers are at the ready. Diamonds, loads of them. Look at those colours though. Oh, we've got a bright lime green. Look at that though. Oh, amazing. Okay, don't need that. Might need to take the lid off to put that in the bin though. That can go in the bin. Let me grab the new storage case. Let me take all the bits out of it that came with it because you can see that in the unboxing video. But this is a new storage case. It's still a 60 bottle case. It's just got a little bit more jazz to it. A little bit more of something. And then I like to put all my stickers on first. On the bottles. Because, especially with the bottles, if I found I wanted to put some of the extras into a bottle, I can always shuffle things around. But I always like to start with everything in DMC order, because that is easier to find the numbers to be able to kit up the painting. But then what I might do is I might reshuffle them before I even start the painting. So I'm going to reshuffle them in this video before I start the painting into an order that makes sense to me. Because there are a lot of symbols in Diamond Art Club paintings. There are a lot that are actually very similar, which can cause even more confusion. And I would much prefer to have the similar symbols close to each other, which will make me double check them. I might even highlight them as well. Use a highlighter pen to highlight any symbols that are similar, so I know they're similar, and therefore I triple check or double check them before I actually use them. And let's hope they do not have two that are the slash symbol in this painting, because I had that last time and that was one of the trickiest parts of the whole process, was the fact that I had the slash symbol twice, and they were both very pale and they were both hard to see. I've got one here on a pale number. Be interesting to see if I do end up with another one, but I'll do a mini rearrange when I'm finished. Okay, that's one lot of stickers. So many numbers. I don't think Diamond Art Club actually put their diamonds in order of DMC number either. I think they're packaged in order of weight, if I remember rightly. So therefore, the colours that you have the most of are the first bags, but we'll find out when I pull it open, pull all the diamonds open in a minute and see where it's up to. Tell this is a big, well, I was going to say you can tell this is a big painting. This is smaller than Minions, but it does have a lot of colours. I'm not seeing another slash mark though. I am seeing lots and lots of symbols rather than letters and numbers. There's some letters, but I'm seeing a lot more symbols. What I say, I'll have a rearrange of all the diamonds, all the letters, numbers, symbols, etc. once I have put all the diamonds in. So So we'll keep it by DMC number first up. I think this has more than the Minions did. I'm pretty sure. Is it 51 for Minions? I've forgotten already. See, de-kitted it and my brain's already forgotten how many it had. Okay, let's have a look at the diamonds. Are they done by weights? Ish. Oh, maybe not. They're not in DMC order though. Okay, so let's put all the diamonds to that side and let's just go in order. I am also going to need my bags. So my bags on book rings, I have loads of them. So I'm going to take all the bags off a book ring for now. We'll put them all on when I'm done. Some of them are the wrong way around. And I found out after packing the last few thousand of these bags for the shop, because they are clear and then they've got the cover, of course, working out which way's the front and which way's the back before you put your sticker on can be tricky. The easiest way is to look at where it closes. You can't, while there's a ridge due to the shape that's pressed on, it's a lot easier to see where the front is by looking at this closing mechanism. Believe me, it's a lot easier in real life. Okay, got my diamonds, need my big tray. Big tray. What else do I need? Small stickers. Let's use those. They're handy, they're round, it's round diamonds. We'll use some of those. Okay, 907. And this is so that I can label up the bags with any extras in. Looks like we have some static, possibly. And I'm already losing a load. And we do have static. Okay, so that's the first pot full. Let's get in that bag what we can. Static's not too bad actually. Not awful, but there is just a little bit of it there. Oh. Got one on my desk, some in my tray. I do like the bright green though. Okay, they're in. They're in, they're in. And I may not even end up using these. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, let's just start on the pink from the top. So 907. And I'll pop a little sticker on to tell me what number that one is. And that can go in my extras. And we should find that we need the bags less and less as we go along, because they do look like they're done by weight. Even though 310 is in multiple bags, I still think it's the weight of each bag has put it in the place it's in. So 996, not to be confused with 699. Woo. Let's not lose the top. So I'm going to keep that out until I've got a bag labelled up, in case I forget what number. Come on. Just these last few. Thinking about getting out. Okay, get out. Get out. We're done. We're going to need a few bags for 310. 996. Label. Done. Look at those colours.
They look awesome. Okay, 310. I don't think I'm going to forget what colour this is. 310. So again, we've still got some left over. Let's see how many bags of 310 I end up filling up. I think I had about 5 or 6 with the Minions. I still ended up with a couple of bags as well that were still full when I finished the Minions. I had that many extra diamonds, which makes me wonder why I'm fighting to get these last 2 out the corner when there really is no need. Okay, I'm going to try putting this one right the way across the top. I don't do it when I'm tipping into pots, but it can still work when I'm tipping into the bags. I did have one fly across the desk. I can still fit a bit more in there, just to try and make sure that I can get it. Maybe this will fit in 2 bags if I'm careful. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see how many more I can squeeze into this bag. Let's try that. Oh yes, I can get them in.
So that is one fairly full, pretty full, not too uncomfortable, of 310. Now I don't know whether I am going to be able to fill up a full 2 more bags, because I think that took about 2 bags but without the extra. Let's see, cut the top straight off on that one. I don't think I'm going to fit another bag, but I might see how much of another bag I can get in. Because we never know until we try. I think that is pretty much. Oh, I'm going to get some more in. Is that enough? Might get away with a bit more, might get away with it. If not, I think it's close enough to just tip out a few and make them squeeze into that second bag, into the first bag that I did. Make sure the bag flattens out. We're good. We're in. Though I do have 1 diamond the wrong side of the Ziploc. Let's see how long that stays there. Okay, so I've managed to squeeze probably more so than I did on the Minions painting, but I have managed to get them in 2 bags of extras for 310s. At least doing it this way, I suppose I will know when I reach my limit, because these do look to be done by weight. So 995 is next. Oh, I missed the pot. Okay, still have some extras. I don't want to overfill my pots too much, because when it comes to tipping them into my tray, it can be a little bit entertaining. If I fill the pot too much and I only need a very small section of diamonds, I can end up with 10 times as many diamonds in my tray as I'm going to need. And when I do that, I spend more time tipping them out of my tray than I do actually being able to place diamonds on the canvas. Because I go to tip up the pot and the next thing, they just go woof. Ooh. We've got an AD now.
141, which is the white AB. Let's see if I end up having to put any of these in a bag. The amount's getting less that I need to put in a bag, so I'm pretty sure these are done by weight. So 141. I just don't think it's done by weight, for example, of the combined diamonds for the whole painting. Otherwise, black would have been first. But I think when you take the amount of black that you need to use and split it into the bags that you need, that's when you end up with. So while we may stop having to put some into bags in a bit, there may still be diamonds that I have 2 bags of due to the way the weight splits. Not too many of those, but I ended up with diamonds left over, AB diamonds left over from my minions as well. So maybe they'll stay in there and won't have a need to come out. 743, bright or yellowy orange. Oh, so close. So close, but it's not quite going to fit. 743. I just tip just a few of those so they don't launch into my tray, as I said before. And just get the last of these with a little bit of static, but not too much, into my bag. This is going to look so colourful when we get there. 954. Quite exciting to do another Diamond Art Club. So if I get this one finished quicker, I wonder if the app will pick yet another one after that. I guess we'll see. It does make me wonder if I'll end up having all my Diamond Art Club paintings done because the app picked them all. I have so many other paintings, but rounds I can do a lot quicker than squares, partly because there's less diamonds in them, but also because I don't need to line them up as much. There's no having to line the sides straight. So maybe I'll definitely finish this one a lot quicker than I finish Minions. But we'll see if it's quite quick. Maybe I will actually. If I'm spending a good chunk of time on it in between, because while I'm kitting this up now, I won't be kitting up my next 30 by 40 for another week or so. So I'll get a good week or so on this painting before I'll be taking a pause and doing a 30 by 40, and then I'll pick this one up again before pausing it again, depending on how close I am to finishing. If I'm really close to finishing, then I might decide that I want to finish it before doing another one. And then I get to kit up another large painting. I don't think I have any in my stack that are as big as the Minions though, because when I put all the paintings into the Decision app, so I could spin the wheel to decide, the only one I didn't include was the Heaven and Earth design. That's the blank canvas that I don't have the diamonds for. That's the only one I didn't include in the app, because I felt that one, I need to collect the squares for it and collect the diamonds for it and put them aside and all of that. and that is not something that I want to fight with while I have 2 Heaven and Earth designs on the go already. Okay, that is an only just, but that has all fit into the pot. It is rather fit to bursting, but I don't have a very small scattering of diamonds like these that are going in bags. So unless I come up to something now that I have 2 bags of, then I think it is a bag per pot, which should make things a little bit easier. And watch this one have more diamonds in it than the other one did. It shouldn't do. It's definitely got a little bit more static going on, so let me get them out into the tray, because half of them have landed in the tray anyway. So let's get them all into the tray and then see if they'll go into here, though I may end up with that static problem because it's plastic on plastic. A little bit, see, as I say, a little bit easier. I knock them off the end of the spout when it's not over the bottle. There we go. Okay, it's getting warm in here now. Let me ditch the cardigan. 906. Bit of green. Trying to get the diamonds out of the way so I can cut the corner off, and they don't want to move because of the static. So it's not a big amount, it's not as much as the last painting I did, but it is a little bit of it. And apparently I've since learnt that static can be a little bit more of an issue with the more expensive resin diamonds, is what I've been told. I must admit I haven't looked into it that much. I know I am on YouTube, but there's some things I've just not got around to looking into. I'd have to find a spare minute to be able to do that, and at the moment there isn't many of those. Oh, this has definitely got less diamonds in it. This is 740. Not as close to filling the pot. Still has a little bit of static though. They've been sat. This has just been sat in its box since I got it. Since I unboxed it, and then since then it's just been sat in its box. Okay, 3811. Oh, that blue is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous blue. It's like a pale / turquoisey type blue. That's pretty. I like all the pretty colours. Okay, then we start going to the smaller bags. So these bags are actually smaller in size than these ones. If you can see, if I match it up there, these are longer. So we're definitely going down by weight. So let's say, unless I end up with 2 in there, then we should be getting less and less diamonds as we go along. Right, so that was a 2-second break for you guys and a tea stop for me. I am kitting this up in one evening after work. I'm doing this video because I'm itching to start another painting, and I was like, oh, can I wait until the weekend when I normally film? And the answer was no. I wanted to kit up a painting. I've been enjoying doing some of the small ones, but I don't want to run out of my little mini paintings. I like the idea of doing them, you know, once or twice a week as a little bit of a break, a little bit of a change to do a mini painting. But I do want to have a nice bigger painting on the go as well. So just had a pause for me tea, and then I can get on and get this kitted up, and I might be able to get a section done before the night ends. I'm kind of hoping that I can at least get a section done. It's great to kit up a painting and then to start doing it in pretty quick succession, because you've got the excitement of getting it all kitted up and then getting some done. So I like that if I can. If not, I might just do another small one, but I'll probably do a section of this. Depends how long it takes me to get all these colours in. It's definitely quicker now. I'm only dealing with the colour itself and I'm not having to put the extras in a bag. I don't think I've done too bad for extras. I don't think I'm going to come up with another bag either that I have two of the same colour. I might do. I've not looked. But if I don't, because it is quite confetti, this painting. So if I don't come up with another bag that I've got two of, I should be good. 939. It's quite a bit of dark blue. Well, I was also thinking while I was having my tea, I thought once I've got this set up and I've got it on me, got it all sectioned off and covered up with my cover paper, I might do a little post on the Facebook group, which will have been up by the time you see this video. A little post on the Facebook group to see if people can guess what painting it is that I've kitted up, and just show a little section of it. With it being a Diamond Art Club, it may well be guessed pretty quick, because people do tend to know, or they have seen recently when I've been doing my diamond painting logbook, they will have seen what paintings I have. So if that's something that they've noticed and remembered, then they know I currently have two Diamond Art Club paintings in my stash, and the other one is the People's Princess, which of course is a lot of different colours to this one. So the symbols and the variety of colours may give away the fact that I'm doing Mother Earth. But we'll see. We'll see if it's guessed / how long it takes. I'm going to take a picture of a section of it, I think, that of course doesn't necessarily show the edge of the canvas, which would tell you a couple of companies it could be. Though I think the symbols will be what gives away what company it is. But we shall see. You know, there's just the last few of them that are static. Not static is not bad at all, really. Just a little bit. A little hint of it. And I keep pushing the rubbish into this bin. I keep expecting it to get too full. 803. But I still have a lot of packs to go. This next colour that's coming up, I'm wondering whether I've got 1 or 2 packs of it, but we'll see. Let me get all... Sometimes it's just easier to get them out of the packet. And the static seems to pretty much disappear by the time it's gone in my tray. So it shouldn't give me any hassle later, which is good. Right. Oh no, they are 2 different colours. One is 993 and one is 992. So let's make sure I get them in the right order. Otherwise that could cause me a pickle. This one's a little bit more crunched up. There's a bit more static on this one as well. Get them all out. Ooh. Okay, 993, 992. Gorgeous colours. The reason I picked Mother Earth painting was because of the colours. I was placing an order. I think it was Megan that wanted a painting from there. I think it was the King's. Was it the King something? It was the one with the lion. Sure, it was called the King something. Yeah, she wanted that painting, and I wasn't, you know, just going to let Megan get a couple of paintings and not pick up one myself. So I picked up Mother Earth. There's a few others that I've seen and I liked, but there's not any that I've liked enough yet to pick up some more. I think it's because I'm very, very conscious of how many large paintings I have. And it actually took me, I didn't do that many last year. So in 2021, I think, and this is going from memory, and you guys will probably remember better than me, but I think I just did. So I started the Minions in January, and I don't think I had any other large painting on the go apart from Mr. Quackers. I know I did the comparison paintings, so they were my other, what I'd call bigger paintings, the 40 by 50s. So I had the 3 of those on the go. I'm trying to have a look in sort of my finished paintings if I had anything else. I also did a comparison on the 2 Fox paintings. One of those I think was slightly bigger. It was bigger than 30 by 40. So between all those comparisons that I did, with all those on the go, and with Minions being so big, with it being over a metre in length, I think that's the only big paintings that I did, was Mr. Quackers and Minions. So I've been conscious that my large painting stash is quite full, and I think that's another reason I'm quite excited to maybe not slow down, pace myself on my smaller paintings, even when I'm doing a comparison. So I'm doing the logo comparison. I've got our shop logo, which I think I'll use as, you know, the difference between squares and rounds, you know, to show people what a painting looks like, what a diamond painting looks like, what it can look like in the 2 different types. And yeah, because even though I've got that to do as a comparison, I think taking a week or maybe 2, depending on the video schedule, to work on this painting before I kit up the next one. And then when I've finished the round one, again taking a week or 2 before I kit up my next large painting. I think doing that will help me to get through large paintings a little bit quicker. And in turn, I will feel as though I get more done this year. Or at least that's my thought/hope. Because there's a few paintings that I do want. I may need to bring in my wish list. I want the sloth from Diamond Art Studio. I definitely want that one. I don't know why I've not just bought it yet. I think I'm trying to be good for a little bit, but I know it won't last long. Maybe it can last until I've finished this large painting. Maybe I could last that long, maybe not, we'll see. Last, you know, a week or so, until a week or maybe a few weeks until this painting's finished. probably won't be able to last that long. But then I'll be getting that one, and I'm conscious that I'm adding more to my large paintings and not getting any done. So I really want to make sure that getting the large paintings done is something that I'm actively doing and not just putting it off because I've kitted up another small painting. There's no rush on either, but I think I want to give them the same fair amount of time rather than doing lots and lots of smaller paintings and not getting any of my big ones done, because I'm pretty sure I have more big ones than I do small ones at the moment. If not, it's very close. In square paintings, I definitely have more big ones than I do small. In rounds, maybe not. I do have quite a few rounds, but together, if I combine them both, I might have more big than I do small. I've done it, see, look. I keep missing the odd diamond. It's a good job I get extras, because I have lost a couple of diamonds. There was one that I found before and I couldn't quite remember whether it was 780 or 782 I'd kitted up. And because I know I'll end up with extra diamonds left over, it wasn't worth fretting over keeping hold of it or finding where it goes. Okay, still got one more strip to go. Quite a lot of colours yet aren't in pots, but I'm excited to get the diamonds in the pots. I'm excited to get my case organised by symbol / letter that will really make sense to me, and do it from the beginning. I kept thinking I'd do it with the minions and I didn't do it. And while I got to learn where they were, I think it will be a lot easier if I get them in the right place. Get them where it makes sense from the beginning, and then it will be a mixture of muscle memory as to where a certain colour is, as well as it making sense to me. Okay, 3608. What I should have done actually is, and I think I've done this on a painting before, is paintings that I have, or diamonds that I have put the diamonds in the pot. I keep the pot out the case and group it into like letters, symbols. Maybe I should start doing that. Let me get all my extras together. Ooh. And I'm going to use the book ring to hook them all together, because what I'll do with those is I'll hang them on the side of my little IKEA cart, and when I need to fill them up I can do. And I do have a couple of sets of these, so these can go onto one of my other book rings if I can get hold of it. So these can go back on a different book ring. I thought I'd need more of these bags than I actually did, and that's probably because I was going off the Minions painting, and of course this one is nowhere near as big, so I was never going to need as many as I thought. And then what I can do is, that is a letter, that's a symbol, that's a number, and I'll do a mixture of putting some in the pot but also pulling some out that I've already done. And then it should be a lot easier then to put them back into my storage, because I won't have other ones in the way. That keeps sticking to my finger. So that one is a symbol, that one's done as symbol, that one's a letter, symbol, numbers. the symbol. Okay, let's do another colour. 780. Oh, see, if I'd have actually looked in the pots, I'd have known that the diamond I found on the desk didn't go in here because I've not put them in yet. Oh well. So 780. There's one diamond stuck in there. Get out. There we go. And that is a number. And then we've got a symbol, a letter, a number. What's next? 956. And I'm just pulling out ones where I can see the diamonds, so I know I've done them, rather than ones that may have diamonds in. I just can't see them from here, from the way I'm stood. So that one's a symbol. I'm likely to have more symbols. Symbol. Is that a letter or a symbol? They've all got circles round them. So that makes me wonder if that's just a blank. Okay, I'm going to put that there because I need to check the canvas for that one before I know for definite. Okay, all the sixes. The bright red. Bright red, all the sixes. And I've definitely got a few of them in different places. So let's get that one off the table. And a few landed in my tray. That one's a symbol. It's an upside down T. Letter, symbol, symbol, letter. In fact, it might just be easier to pull them out by letters. I've not done that one yet. Not done that one yet either. Okay, so I've pulled out a few letters. Let's do another one. 645. Vary it up between putting diamonds in a pot and pulling out ones that I've already done. So that one's a symbol. That's a symbol. That one's not been done. That's a symbol. That one is. Number, symbol. That's another one. They're blank ones. And that one. Now they're different colours, but at the moment they're showing as blank. That one, I'm going to go for an L. It's a very weird looking L, but I'm going to go for an L. Let's see if I've ended up getting them all. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing any more diamonds, but some of them might be dark colours and that might be why I'm missing them. I'll see if there's any left when I've finished. Getting these diamonds in the pots. Seem to be struggling more with static with the smaller packs. Could make this entertaining. Okay, 938. But you can sort of see now how many symbols as well that Diamond Art Club use. There's a lot of symbols that they use compared to using letters and numbers. They do use letters and numbers, but I think they do very much favour arrows and the triangles in the corner of the square. They very much favour those as well. And of course these blank ones that are blank but not blank. So that's a symbol. 3837. We've got a letter for this one. And they're going everywhere. Everywhere but the tray. So that's a letter. Okay, 3371. So another arrow. So they definitely like their arrow. Oh, that didn't help. That didn't work, did it? Knocked them everywhere. Okay, put one on my scissors. A load on the desk. Ooh, not too much of the 3371, which is good. If we had a ton of that along with a ton of black, I would have expected the painting to be a lot darker than it is. 3012, another symbol. There we go. See if I can actually get it in the bag without making a mess. Woohoo! So that's 3. It's like a little celebration. I haven't dropped any diamonds anywhere. Not that I've found yet, anyway. Okay, 890. We've got another symbol. Come on. Okay, got quite a bit of static, and the bag has been, when the diamonds have all been wrapped up, the bag has been folded in the middle, as it's sort of been wrapped up on itself, which makes it hard, excuse me, harder to get them out. So that's a symbol. Next, 844. I was going to say the all symbols left, but they're not. There is some letters left. Just most of them are symbols. We've got a rogue red diamond in there, keeping these dark ones happy. Nearly there. Okay, 891. We got a U. The letter U. I think I might be able to fit them all in the bin. And having that lid and pushing them down is helping. 327. A little bit more purple. Yeah. Come on. They just don't want to get out the packet nicely. So I did only lose 2. It's not too bad, I suppose. It's a lot of colours though. 957. And the amounts are definitely getting less and less. Nowhere near as many with that one. And then we've got 602. Got a few hot pink. Bit of jumpy. Okay. Oh, there we go. Like, where did that one go? Oh, I actually saw one jump like a frog in there then. Just trying to see if shaking them would make them worse or better. That's a number. And then last, but by no means least, we have 646. Okay, so the diamonds are all done. And they're all currently out of the case. So I personally like to start with letters followed by numbers. That's my personal preference. So I'm going to pull these letters out. So, and this is where we do the alphabet. So we've got A, B. Well, we've not got a B. Is there a B at all? No. So C. I can see an E. E, F, I've got a G, no, H, I, J, K, L M N O P Q R S T U V, no W, X and Y. So that is my letters. Let me just have a look at the canvas in relation to these circles. Okay, they are all down as circles. So can we see there, we've got a blue one that's down as a circle, and the same with the yellow. So that is how they look on the canvas, is a circle. At least they're all different colours. That's a good thing. But then I think I'm going to do numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9, and then I'm going to put those circles in on the start of my symbols section. Then I want to do the arrows. So I want to group the arrows. I also want to group these corner triangles as well. So that's sort of an arrow. So let's pull out any arrows. I find it's easier if I can group something that I know there's quite a few of. Oh, I've also got a circle with a slash. Let's put that there because it's similar. Arrow. There's one of the triangles. That's an arrow. Okay, so I've got all arrows. Anything that looks like an arrow. I'm also going to put in 3, 10, that's a circle. Now what I am conscious of is I like to keep the arrows together, and I like to keep these with arrows. I don't know if you can even see them. While they're not arrows, to me they're pointy, like an arrow is. Pointy. So I like to keep those together as well as the arrows, but they're not going to fit here. So I'm going to start another row with those, and I'm going to go up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, and then I've got an up, and then I've got a left, and then I've got a right. So that's going to keep all of those grouped so that when I'm looking across that row, I'm seeing it's all arrows. Same with these. Doesn't really matter which way around these goes, but same with these 4 that are the different triangle corners. I'm going to keep them together, and then of the rest of them I'm going to see if there's anything that will work as similar. So I've got the circles, I've got the circle with the slash, and I've got the dot. I've also got a circle with 1 dot in it. I've got a circle with 2 dots in it, but then I also have one with 3 dots in it. So maybe let's move 3, 10 up, because that's a fat dot. What else have I got? Anything similar to arrows, or anything that's a group of 2 or 3? Maybe. What have we got? So I've got a dash and then a slash. Maybe they can go in together with the dot. They're not necessarily linked, but they're close enough. Then we've got a plus and an equals. And this is now not particularly getting in any particular order, because I could potentially put the minus with those. Hashtag, because that's a keyboard symbol. I don't think anything else really matters. Those 2 are close in colour more than symbol, so I'm going to keep those together just in case they're in the same sort of place. But that is my case ready. So now what I need to do is get my canvas ready. So for my canvas, I'll move my diamonds out the way for now. I like to work, normally I like to work from the bottom
is my go-to, unless the image is better at the bottom, and then I will start from the top and work my way down. But I do think in this instance that the image has got, you know, more coming to life in the top part than it has in the bottom. Though don't get me wrong, the bottom looks amazing, but I do think the top has got quite a bit going for it. So let me get, that's from the Minions, because that's small. Have I got a longer one? I've got a longer one. Let's go for the longer one. I like to wrap my canvas up. I do work on a small table. I do have a video on my workspace. So if you go onto my website, you'll be able to see how I work on a large canvas. And I did the same on a Minions. But this is pipe lagging or pipe insulation. We call it pipe lagging in the UK often, or at least I do. I don't know whether it's come from up north or down south. But when I roll up the canvas that I've not worked on, I like to roll it the same way it came to me, is my preference. So this canvas came rolled up inwards. So that's the way I'm going to roll this canvas, and it will hang over my easel. It will unravel a bit like it's just done. And it will hang over the side of my easel and then just sit tucked just underneath where the easel arm goes up. It just tucks on there and that'll sit there. This bottom part is where I'll start, but what I will do is as it comes off the easel, I will roll it round another piece of pipe lagging, but I'll roll it with the diamonds out so that they don't squash against each other. But I don't like working with a clear cover, especially on a painting like this, because I will chase myself. I know I will. I will start to work on it and I'll go, oh, there's just a bit more up here. Oh, there's just a bit more up here. And before I know it, to me, it becomes a little bit unorganised. I much prefer to not be able to see everything and find myself wandering. I find I miss more. So I like to work with cover paper, and I've got quite a lot at the moment. But on big paintings, I don't want to cover the whole thing. It doesn't roll very nicely in cover paper, and there's not really any point in covering the whole thing. What I want to cover is 2 rows, and I'll tell you the reason for that when I just confirm how many I need to sort of cover it up. I want a little bit of overlap. You know, I don't want them necessarily tight together, because then you have to line them up like exactly all the way as you go along. I don't want that. So I like to have 2 rows. And the reason for 2 rows rather than 1 is, as I said, the wandering. So if I just had 1 row, for example, and went to peel up this bottom corner, I would still be able to see all of this, which means I could wander with my diamonds, and I don't want to wander. So I like the 2nd row so that I pull off 1, maybe even 2 pieces at a time, depending on how much time I've got. And I will work on that section alone. It doesn't bother me if I can see this, because to me that's not close. It doesn't make me want to peel the cover back and put the odd diamond down, because I know full well I'm going to be getting the diamonds out again when I get to this section, or, you know, somewhere over here. So there's no my brain telling me just put a diamond down there while you can see it. But if I left this top part off, my brain would go, oh, I'll just pop a couple up there. I'll just pop a couple up there. And before you know it, I'm wandering all over the canvas and I've not got a row finished at all. So I like to cover up 2. And that is all the cover paper I will use for this painting. So when I peel up and do this one, I will automatically take that piece of paper and stick it up there. and I'll work my way across. As I take one off the bottom, I'll stick it up the top. And what I also do is I cut the top paper, this top clear paper. Some people don't. Some people just pin that back with a magnet or cover minder, and then they lay it over the part that they've done. I don't particularly bother with that. I don't work in a flat space. So I just cut it roughly all the way down that line. It does overhang a little bit. Overhangs a little bit there, that's fine. And I will do this whole row, moving the pieces of paper up as I go. And when I finish this whole row, I'll trim this down across that line, and then I'll do the same on this row. And I'll keep going and going and going until the painting's done. So that is my next large painting done. I'm quite excited. We pop these stickers away. I have my canvas, I have my diamonds, I have my spare diamonds that I'll hang off the end of my cart so that I know where they are. IKEA sells some little white hooks that fit on the edge of the cart, so I'll just pop them on there. They look pretty, which is never a bad thing. And whenever I may need them, if I may need them, I'll probably need black. I don't even know if I'll touch these others, but they're there if I want them. I've got my diamonds. I've got my diamond painting trays out there. What pen should I use though? I'm not sure. I did get a pen from Diamond Art Club. In fact, I think I bought it with this painting. That's a pen that I got from Diamond Art Club. It's pretty colourful. I don't know if it's colourful enough. It'll do. I'll go for that pen. I popped in a metal tip that I got in my advent calendar, my diamond painting advent calendar. But yeah, that's it. I'm ready to go. So thank you all so much for watching. Do let me know in the comments below. Happy? Sad? In relation to which diamond painting the app picked, let me know. I'm happy. Even though it's another Diamond Art Club, I think I would have been happy whichever one it picked. Whether it be one I wanted to get done because it's new, or whether it was one I wanted to get done because it's been in my stash for a while. But I do hope I'm definitely quicker than I was with the minions. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.